What is going on, badasses around globe? It is BadassDonny, and today I'm bringing you a top 5. So this is going to be the first top 5 of my channel, so I hope you guys all enjoy this video. And also, today I thought I'd drop back into the classic, one of the first top 5s I know anyone has ever made. And of course, obviously, the first one I made in the beginning of my first channel. I am going to be doing top 5 maps. Now I thought I'd bring this just because of the fact that Revelations is over, and I think it's going to be a really good top 5. So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoy. Let's jump right into this top 5. In number 5, I am going to be putting there Doris. Now you may all be thinking, maybe, which one are you talking about? World at War, Black Ops 1, or Black Ops 3? And I'm going to tell you right now, all of them, because they're pretty much all the same concept. It's pretty much a simple, straightforward map. You got your 4 perks, you got your box, and you got your pack-a-punch. That's what I loved about this map. It didn't bring in anything complicated like Afterlife, Beast Mode, or just any of that stuff. And it just kept it straight to the point. You had your zombies going right through. It was an amazing time. You camp on the catwalk, one of the most classic camping spots. And just overall, it was one of the best maps that if you want to go into, you just to have a good time, pretty much. Just sit there on the catwalk, have your PPSH or your LMGs or whatever you have, pack a bunch of those things, just sit on the catwalk for as long as possible. Just one of the best things. Followed in through Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3. It's such a great thing. But I have to give props to Black Ops 3 as well, because they brought in the double pack punching, which made it a little bit easier, which was amazing. And not to mention, since we had Shadows of Evil for Black Ops 3, it made things a little bit more just for people who are beginners or just simply didn't understand the concept of zombies just yet. You had this map to hop into instead of something complicated like Shadows of Evil with the whole beast mode kind of idea. And it was just a good thing to hop on, go to like around 30, it was amazing. So anyways, Doris, the Giant, whatever you want to call it, comes in to the number 5 spot. In the 4th spot, I have Der Eisendrache. Now you may be wondering why it's so low on this list, and I have to give it, it's a fun map. But the things I have problems is that the fact that the bow or the storm boat was actually nerfed in the last update, which I found kind of ruined it, because like it was just one of those maps that you can enjoy going around 100 and kind of like feel accomplished. It wasn't something super easy, or just overall it felt different from like Shinonuma. So I feel like it was kind of like the Shinonuma Black Ops 3, but in a way it had a different feel, like I was saying. And overall it was a good map. It just brought in so many new things, like new bows and just everything, but I feel like it was too easy. But in a way, it still is one of the best maps that we have. It's also one of the top fan favorites of the community, so I have to give it props for that and throw it onto this list, because I actually enjoyed it a lot. In fact, I think it got to like round 25 on the starting room challenge. It's crazy. This map is amazing. As easy it was amazing. And I actually got so close doing the Easter egg this one time, but you know, you fuck up, and it's just overall, it kind of lets you down. But anyways, Der Eisendrache comes into the number 4 spot. Going straight into the 3rd spot, I have Kino der Toten. Now you may be wondering, why is Kino above Doris when it's practically the same concepts as, like, the same ideas? But in a way, the reason I put Kino above it is because of the fact that it was actually one of my first Call of Duty, like my first zombies map to ever play. And I just found this thing to go, it was so amazing to hop back onto it all the time, whenever I could. Just train on the stage and basically use that Thunder Gun, Mustang and Sally, or the MP40, depending, they're all great choices. And it was just amazing to hop in. One thing I felt the most when I hopped into this map was just the nostalgia from it, the creepy vibes I got from it. It was overall one of the best zombie maps ever. Now you may be wondering why it's above Der Eisendrache as well. Well, that's because of the fact that even with the Thunder Gun, it made it really difficult to get past round 50, especially with the Ray Gun not doing too much damage afterwards, and basically your only gun being the Thunder Gun, which is limited in ammo. But yeah, just overall, I feel like it was harder, and it was a lot more of a challenge, and it just made you want to strive for higher and higher goals. Whereas Rise and Drunk, you got to around 100, you feel like you feel accomplished, and you just try not to go as higher than that. You're like, I hit 100, no biggie. But yeah, overall, I found Kino to be one of the most amazing maps that I have ever played, and I honestly look forward to going back to it every time I start up Black Ops 1. But anyways, Kino der Toten comes into the number 3 spot. In the number 2 spot, I give it to Gerard Crovey. I swear, this thing, I love Gerard Crovey so much, because not only did it bring back the PPSH, which, nostalgia through the roof, but the map itself was amazing. I swear, out of all Black Ops 3 maps, hands down, Gerard Crovey was the best one. Because the fact that we finally got what we were speculating. Wasn't exactly what we were expecting, but we got the Ray Gun Mark III. Amazing. We got a bunch of DLC guns that were in Zetsumo no Shima brought back into Gerard Crovey. And then there was the PPSH. But yeah, overall, it was just one of the most nostalgic maps to go into, because, like, you got freaking, you're starting up the map, and here we got freaking Nikolai in a robot suit, an exosuit, whatever you want to call it, drinking vodka. How can you not view that as being nostalgic? Because if some of you guys aren't complete zombie fans, basically the speculation from Black Ops 1 and World at War, Nikolai Belinsky was the most freaking alcoholic person you're gonna find. He's always got so many quotes, if you want to look them up, based on his vodka, his wives, everything. And I swear, overall, that's what made this map so amazing. Not to mention, we finally got the dragons into it, which was speculated so much through the Black Ops 3 storyline. And just overall, it was amazing. An awesome specialist weapon like the dragon, and just so many new features that I feel like are so amazing, so unique, and what made this map amazing. So anyways, Gerard Crovey comes in to the number 2 spot. Now some honorable mentions. I have Mob of the Dead, and of course the one and only Buried. Now, Buried I found to be too easy, that's why I didn't put it on the map. Now you may be thinking, why? Because Der Eisendrache is just as easy as it. But in a way, I found, like, in a way, it got boring in a way. It just didn't have a lot to it, and, like, the atmosphere was pretty good on Buried. But I found it lacked a lot of things, just because it can be tedious sometimes, and just overall, I found, even though it was a good map, there was just many things wrong with it that could have been fixed, like the bank system made it too easy, the wonder weapon. Now I have to give it props for bringing in the Remington new model army, and it was just, that was pretty cool. But I felt like also the time bomb kind of made it not as good because of the fact that it can really screw up players, and if it wasn't used properly, it could screw everybody over. And also Mob of the Dead, I found like it was an amazing map, brought a wonderful wonder weapon, great graphics, and just amazing textures, nice soundtrack. The only problem I had with it was the afterlife. I felt like it took a little bit of time to get set up, and I just didn't like that about that, because you would have to do the whole afterlife round per round, do all that kind of stuff, go from like the top of Alcatraz all the way to the bottom of the docks, and I felt like it kind of got tedious. And especially when you're hitting box, you got Brutus that spawns in and kind of wrecks your day if he hits your, like, hits either your box or else like where your shield is. That's what really ruined that map for me. But in a way, it's still awesome to go back to once in a while, just because of the fact that it's so much fun to play. But honestly, these are all good maps, just they weren't good enough or better than these top 5 maps. So anyways, these are our honorable mentions. In the number 1 spot, can it be anything else? I'm pretty sure all of you huge zombie fans know what number 1's gonna be. And if you don't, it is Origins. Now Origin, just the feel of it felt amazing. World War I battlefield, No Man's Land, everything was perfectly done. The atmosphere of the map, everything was so nostalgic. Then we had new guns return, like the MP40, the SDG-44, even coming back, even better. And just overall, some of the best guns from multiplayer coming into the box. The box itself looks amazing. The textures of it is wonderful. We got the new Wonder Fizz, which appeared later on through many different other maps. We got the Pack-a-Punch that looked amazing, and it worked so well with the power. And just, don't even get me started on the Pack-a-Punch camo. That looked magnificent. It looked so beautiful. We got the fists, which, that was pretty cool. The tank was amazingly done. We had the new types of zombies. The skin models were amazing. And the final thing to finish it off, we had the staffs. The staffs are so much better than the bows on Der Eisendrache. They're so much cooler. They had such cool effects. And overall, they were just all really, really good. We didn't have, things where, the Void Bow and the freaking Fire Bow were all shit, while the, Storm Bow and the Wolf Bow were amazing. No, I would say they were all balanced once they were upgraded, or just slightly better than one another. Because, we had the Staff of Ice, which was one of the most OP staffs in Origins, pretty much. And then we had the Fire Staff, Lightning Staff, and the Wind Staff, which were amazingly done. I just loved it. And it was also the introduction to our new Black Ops 3 characters. So I have to give it, hands down, Origins is one of the best maps. So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like. Also, I want to give full credit to all of the people in the gameplay I used for Der Eisendrache and Kino. So, links in the description to them. Thank you so much. It's not that I don't want to do it myself. It's just I currently don't have the gameplay for them. So, I'm sorry about that, if some of you were saying use my own gameplay. I really do apologize about that. As well as make sure to leave a like, please. It would really, really help. As well as make sure to subscribe, as well as comment what you guys think. I will try to reply to you as many as well, considering I only get 2 messages probably. I'll reply to you anyways, and if you have any questions, just ask or anything like that. As long as it's not too personal or anything, I will answer it. And yeah, just overall, thank you for coming out, watching my video. And anyways, I will talk to you later. Asada.